All right, we are back for the last leg of the new Guardz Radio show for February. Back inside the chatty patty part of the friggin' evening. Big up to our guests, but I'm not going to spend too long talking about that right now because we got time to just speak on a couple of subjects. Let's start with quite a somber one. Man like Irv Gotti, legendary hip-hop producer, legendary troll. No. Legendary hip-hop producer, rest in power to Irv Gotti. That's what I'm going to lead with. However, we've been seeing some foul shit on the networks, and some people have been condemning it, and other people have been saying, you know what, speak your truth. 50 Cent, we all know where he ranks in terms of like famous trolls in the industry, in the music industry. He's been basically, like, what did he post? He posted
He was smoking on that Gotti pack, bro.
Gotti pack in the art.
Yeah.
He had like a R.I.P. headstone next to him in the chair, and he's just like sitting back.
He had a mock headstone saying R.I.P. and he was smoking shishas in a shisha lounge or something. And in the caption it said, smoking on that Gotti pack, R.I.P. LOL, or something like that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so I'm like, when you think about their history, and we could get into that in a minute, do you think that, you know, he was justified to be behaving in that way, or do you think it's like out of order, it's too far, or whatever? What do man them think?
Like, we obviously know that there was affiliations and involvement with the infamous attempted assassination, right? The 9 shots. So, listen, if someone tried to smoke me, bruv, and then they and then they're in the ground, I'm gonna be laughing about it, fam. So, can you really blame him? No. To be honest,
Can't. Me personally, I'll go with what Tommy said, but at the same time, I feel it's distasteful because he's got pitneys and family members, and then they're not directly involved in the thing, but he's direct beef with Irv. I get it, Supreme team, McGriff, Kenneth. He's major backing behind Murder Inc.'s early rise, Ja Rule. It's like it all makes for like 50 just not really caring about what happens.
Wait,
to none of them,
did you say Supreme?
Yeah, Supreme Kenneth McGriff,
somebody told me
they
that
shut down Murder Inc. because of their associations with like them man's like massive figures. Man, Rico charge.
Somebody told me he's like low key like related to 50 though.
I don't know, man. But his son came out and said that 50 needs to stop disrespecting Irv and it's distasteful. They don't like it. And this and that. And it's just got.
Well, I mean, half the point is, of course, it's distasteful. That's why he fucking posted it.
That's why he did it, man.
He don't care, man.
It's funny that you said, to just touching on the point that you made about the RICO charges for Murder Inc. And that I was reading up about that. That's why they couldn't release any music for years. Yeah, for a minute. And that's why when 50 was like leveling them, they couldn't even come back because they were in court battles for years and years and years. So they just had to shut up and just take the L.
We put out one project during the time he was getting scolded by 50. It's called Blood in My Eye. Had like a picture drawn, animated cover, illustrated cover, and he's walking like a giant through the hood. And that's the only thing they could put out. And it had Murder Inc. on it, but it was put out independently. So what you're saying there lines up because they had nothing out. That's when they had that New York tune on there. Yeah, New York. Yeah, trying to fight back in it.
Yeah. trying desperately. It was a good tune. I'm not gonna lie. But do you know what? Yeah,
them man got smoked in that beat.
They did. They got smoked.
They
got smoked.
Them Gotti packs.
Cheese in the cartoons.
Smoked. That was epic smokage, but it was an epic smokage. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, to be honest, like I do think that, it depends what side of the fence you're sitting on, innit? If you're in Irv Gotti's family, for instance, it's gonna sound distasteful to you. But like from 50's perspective, a lot of people would say, and I feel that he could feel that he's justified to say what he's saying. If you have the personality of 50, you're gonna behave in that way because you're like, at the end of the day, you tried to kill me, you didn't succeed, and I outlived you. And I outlived you, and you died from health issue. Like, you know what I mean? Someone didn't even smoke, you died from a health issue. And he's probably looking at it that way. Some people will say it's distasteful. I don't know, man.
I would say, I'm not going to say anything about 50 Cent. I'm actually going to say something about Ashanti. So, like, Ashanti and him, they had these back and forths for a little while because, like, he owned her masters or her publishing or something like that. And he wasn't willing to relinquish it.
Did she re-record it?
She re-recorded them, but they didn't sound the same because obviously she's an older person, different studio, different engineers, different like environment. So like it didn't sound the same. So effectively, like he kind of had something over on her, and I never really sat right with me because as as a musician, as a entertainer, as a presenter of your craft, you should have the freedom to express yourself, and not have these entities above you saying, "Oh, I'm gonna hold on to this," or at least give the person the option to buy it. And I don't even think he done that. I think he was like, "I'm not selling."
Bro, she's pregnant for Nelly right now, man. It's a lot of hidden elements, man.
What's that got to do with him?
Nelly was between them being on and off. Like she jumped with Nelly, and then Irv come back in the picture. And when it dropped out with Irv started getting depressed. You seen him on Drink Champs. When Ashanti's name comes up, man's heart was breaking and thing. Man pouring more drinks.
You know what? Yeah,
it's a deep thing. And then now Nelly, coinciding with his health declining again, she's pregnant.
No. All right, but deep it now. Yeah, deep it. Think about it like this. Yeah, we all talk about like Beyonce and that relationship with Jay. A lot of people say. There's a bit of a power dynamic there because he's that much older,
Of course, Gotti did
Same thing with Irv. So she probably didn't even want to be in that thing with that guy. You know what I mean? So it's not.
And he hugged her royalties just as in like, basically obviously I own you, innit? Come out as my thing, none that. I'll keep the masters, but she'll get them back.
Yeah.
I hope so.
She'll get them back. She'll get them back.
Do you know what it kind of reminded me of though? What's that film? Is it like Don't Be a Menace? Where the guy comes up to the person in the casket and he's like, "Give me my money, give me my money." He's like black guy.
Oh gosh.
Moving on. I think we just about got enough time to talk about the Super Bowl halftime show. Do you want to talk about it? I mean, it's like day 2 million in the beef. I think this like we have to make a pact now that we don't talk about it ever again.
Beef is older than us,
bro. All right, can we move on? We can move on.
I like that part. The camera just zoomed around and I saw Serena quick walk. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I love that.
The Uncle Sam, that was smart.
Yeah, Uncle Sam.
All right, the performance itself. Forget like the beef. Let's not touch on the beef. How do you feel about the performance? Did you watch the performance?
It was Uncle Sam shots and it was I saw it.
All right, where does it rank when you talk about like the last couple of years since Jay-Z Apple shit? Where does it rank in terms of the Super Bowl halftime shows since Jay-Z took over?
It's in line, man, because, I'll give it to Kendrick. Intricate with the bars, and having to run about, jump off cars, do these moves, quick walk, spit. I'll give it to him, man.
I still think that, I do feel that Dr. Dre.
He's not that artist,
Dr. Dre's
he's not that artist to come down from the ceiling or something.
Since Jay-Z come in and is curating the thing, Dr. Dre's one is the best one.
Yeah. Different rooms.
Yeah. Rihanna's alright because it was just like pop tunes, like number ones that she'd done. Usher was same thing. We did the roller skating and all that shit. But like,
The Weeknd done one.
That Dr. Dre shit.
No, what? Did the Weeknd do one since Jay-Z? Since Jay-Z?
No. Just before. And he had all the marching by now.
Yeah.
Thing.
All right, okay, I remember that. I don't think that was the Jigger thing though.
The Dr. Dre shit was iconic though.
Yeah, that was
Mary,
serious.
Slim.
Has Drake done it?
Kendrick. No, Drake ain't.
No, Drake ain't done it. But he did get invited though. He did get involved. But we said we're not talking about the beef.
So where was it? Is this? Sorry. I'm kind of like zone out of Super Bowl shit because I don't really fucking care about.
No, I don't care about the match. But, I don't even know who won, bruv.
Is it? So is this one? Where was this? Was it in New Orleans?
Well, that's what I was gonna come to.
So Wayne should have that.
This is what I'm saying. I feel that they should. Yeah, they should have.
Because he's from
New Orleans,
and he is as iconic as.
They should have had Cash Money millionaires.
As them man are.
They should have had Cash Money. They should have had Cash Money medley.
Lately.
Don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Dr. Dre.
What's Dre dropped lately, bro?
Dr. Dre never had no tunes out.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Cash Money and No Limit.
Cash Money should have, it was written for Cash Money to do that Super Bowl.
Wayne is in a legacy sage of his career. He's like pushing past. He's over 40 now. He's pushing 50. Bro, that man has had a crazy career, and I think he deserved something like that as like a legacy part of reflection of his career. You know what I mean? I think that would have been incredible.
I agree, and I think because of where it was, it should have been him. But we're gonna leave it on that. It's been a packed show.
Yeah, man.
Listening in. Thank you for tuning in. We've been the new Guards, and there's only one thing left to say, man.
Guardz
up!